Mentioned jobs, and you talked about if the economy is better, then that kind of takes care of everything. But what are your thoughts on education that leads to a better job? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah. I've had a chance to come out to your beautiful facility and talk to you about this a little bit. We of course have to do everything we can to make sure that we have educational opportunities for everyone. I've actually given some of my spare time to do that. My wife and I participated in communities and schools. We taught at the Alcott Academy. We've got to do it. I will say that today, and consistent with what I've been talking about so far, we send a lot of money to Washington, D.C., and then send about 83 cents on the dollar back to the school district in Kansas 4. It provides about 15% of the resources for our schools, public education, and get about 90% of the rules. That's backwards. We've got No Child Left Behind, which was passed under Republican president. I think it had with Democrat Congress mostly, with good intentions, and yet has put enormous burdens on teachers. And so, once again, I think we could do an awfully lot if we would move the federal government out of the classroom and return those resources to our communities and let them figure out how best to do them. I think public education is something that we have historically done very, very well here in the United States. I think we still do it pretty well, but we could absolutely do better. Did that answer? Do you want to follow up? You look puzzled. Yeah.
But when you talk about the education system and where America is ranked on a global scale, I don't know if that necessarily speaks true to what you're saying as it relates to Kansas.
There's lots of things we could do better. You look at our engineering schools, and now I guess I took your question as being our K through 12 schools. When you look at our schools of higher education as well, we're way behind in terms of being able to provide the talented engineers we need to support even the businesses that are here in the 4th District of Kansas. Our agricultural manufacturing guys, our aircraft manufacturing guys, our agriculture people who are high tech to the extreme. We have certainly lost being on the cutting edge of engineering. I don't. It's a long answer, Jester. I'm trying to figure out how to pick a piece of it and do it justice in 30 seconds. I'm not sure I can.
Well, I appreciate that. I just want to make sure that you have an understanding that if you're looking at better jobs, you also have to be consistent that leads into it.
Yeah. You know, workforce issues are absolutely critical. And sometimes we lose sight of that when you have unemployment that's at 9% or 10% and effective unemployment that's almost double that. You sometimes lose sight of these workforce and skill issues. You know, I benefited greatly at their aerospace from our junior college technical schools from Butler County, and there were Wichita Technical College. We benefited greatly from the education they provided, technical stuff, skills, machinist, blueprint reading, all of the stuff that makes up the folks that worked with me at their aerospace.
Other questions?